Hey folks, I wanted to just jump on here and give you some information about the novel review project that you will be doing for Unit 7 of American Literature. So for this assignment, you will select a novel from the pre-approved list of novels and write a review of the work. The novel is the same novel that you selected during the first week of class. So hopefully you've been reading it over the course of the semester. But if you haven't, you have all of Unit 7 to read this novel. So pay special attention to things like style, genre, themes, plot, character development, literary devices, the author's biography, and your reaction to the novel. This is not a summary of the book that you read, but rather a reaction to it. So here's some basic information on how you are going to organize this essay. So the introduction should give some key background information on the author and any significant details about this novel. Any historical details concerning the author or the circumstance surrounding the story's creation should remain in the introduction or the conclusion. And then you're going to give me a thesis. Your thesis should indicate which elements of the story you're going to analyze and what's going to be gained through such an analysis. And then in the body, this is where you tell me what literary devices you're going to be talking about: style, genre, themes, plot, character development, any of that. So you can pick any of those. You can pick just one of those to focus on. You can pick multiple. You can pick, that list is not exhaustive. So any literary device that you want to talk about, go for it. And then use quotes, but try to use quotes of like 2 or 3 lines at a time. You don't want to like copy a whole page of text and put it in your essay. And then you can paraphrase, and then you're also going to be using outside sources to root your essay and textual analysis as well. And then organize your body so that the analysis builds on each previous paragraph, giving us the basics first and ending on whichever device or element you feel like is most important for your story that you read. And then in the conclusion, restate your thesis and then divulge your reaction to the novel. Here you're going to offer recommendations to your classmates and suggest that they read or perhaps skip the novel. So all of this is going to be your opinion, but it will be your opinion in the body, at least, of how well the author used these particular literary devices, or whatever particular literary devices you want to talk about. And then in the conclusion, that's where you're going to share if you had an emotional reaction to the novel, if you really loved it, if you really hated it, if you enjoyed reading it, if you felt connected to the characters. All of that is the type of stuff that you will put in your conclusion. This is an MLA formatted paper, 2+ pages. Remember, 2 is the minimum. If you go over that, that's fine. If it's less than that, you will lose points. And then you're required to have at least 3 sources for this essay. One of them will be the primary source, your novel, and at least two secondary sources. So these can be biographies of the author, they can be literary criticism, it can be an analysis, it can be a review. Any of those are fine. Just make sure that you are using correct in-text citations and an MLA formatted works cited page. Don't forget that the way MLA works is that the number of sources cited in your essay is going to be the exact number of sources on your works cited page. So if you quote 3 sources in your essay, 3 sources should be on your works cited page. And if there's 3 sources on that works cited page, they definitely need to be quoted or paraphrased or cited in your essay. If you have any questions on this assignment, feel free to send me an email or come see me during office hours. I am always happy to help.